Hey everyone, in this video we're gonna do some light painting. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go downtown and scope out a place like a cityscape and see what it looks like for a background. So downtown we have the city, we have the river, maybe we'll get a nice reflection. And then I'm gonna show you some camera settings for long exposures. That way you can capture some amazing photography with lights. I have a couple different lights to show you. You'll be able to see this better at night, but I got a lightsaber, and basically what we're gonna do is a circle behind one of our talent. And then I have a flashlight, which we can do painting. Turn that off. And then I have a flashlight, which we can, that has RGB colors that we can use to paint. Why don't we take a journey downtown, see what it looks like down there, and then later on we'll come back in the night, right around blue hour, right before sunset, and we'll actually do the light painting with a couple friends that'll help me out. All right, we're headed down to the waterfront. I'm gonna show you where we're gonna take some light painting. We're just gonna scope out the area here today and see if it works for us at night. We're gonna see what's going on over here. I have no idea what they're doing, but I am curious. Looks like they're making stuff. They might be getting ready for Maker Faire. Weekend after Labor Day. That looks like a ton of fun. Wish I could be there. But I gotta be making vlogs. Great shot at the museum right there. Pretty cool cityscape. So this is what I'm thinking about doing for our light painting in the evening. So this is gonna be our background. One thing to consider is the lighting. So we're gonna have a bunch of street lights here and down here. So this may not work. So I'm gonna keep moving down the street and see if we can find a place that may not have as much street lighting. What we want is the darkest possible. The cityscape is gonna be great, but everything else, if we can keep that dark, we only want to light what we wanna show. That'll be our sword and our talent model. That's blast. I think this is gonna be great. Right here, if we go down there on the dock and try that out. But I'll set up here to show you how it's gonna work. In the night, we'll come back and shoot in the dock. Right now I just have this monopod or a portable tripod. Be careful with these. I got my camera set up here. Let me show you the setting. We're gonna switch it over into manual mode. Okay, so we have our shutter speed, our aperture, and our ISO. Right now, we're looking at the shutter speed. I'm gonna set that to bulb, and that's manual, so you can control it. I'm gonna use my phone to start, then do the light painting, and then stop the shutter. So here's the aperture. It goes from 3.5 to 22. I'm gonna set it right in the middle and experiment from there. So I'd recommend starting somewhere around 13, 11 or 13. Then the ISO, I'm gonna bring it down low because we're gonna have plenty of light it's gonna capture from the light painting. Okay, as far as the focal length, I just have a kit lens on here, a 15 to 45. I'm gonna set it at 15, capture wider point of view. I have this Canon camera app, and it will allow me to do a remote shutter. I can do a live shooting if I want. I can see what's on the view. So let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna join via wireless Wi-Fi network. And this is a good way we can test out our frame. So now you'll see me in the frame. So I see what the camera sees. So it looks pretty good. So we got the settings down here. If I push the shutter, then it starts, and then I can paint as long as I want. And then when I'm done, I hit stop, and it's gonna capture the light painting. I think it's gonna be exciting. This is where we're gonna come at night. We're gonna stand at the end of this dock here and get the city in the background. So we got enough space. Hopefully we'll get the reflection off the water. All right, let's pick up off the dock. We'll come back here at night. So let's journey on back home. All right, welcome back everyone. Look at this beautiful cityscape. behind us. We're back here at nighttime. My friends just took off. It was really a blast. I didn't really get to record any of the action. You can see we're down here on this dock and it was just really busy. So I thought I'd come down here, do some storytelling of how it worked. You're gonna love the pictures and how it turned out. We absolutely had a blast, creative time, coming up with a whole bunch of ideas thanks to the people that came down to help. I'm gonna share those with you. So there was two scenes that we did. The first one is with the light swords. Let me show you how that works. So if you use the camera settings that I said before, put it on bulb. We have our tripod with our camera here facing the cityscape. Then we'll have a talent model standing here still. Then we'll have a second person standing behind that talent model. We'll start the shutter and then we'll start the lightsaber. And we'll go for about 10 seconds slowly around in a circle with the lightsaber, shut that off. The second person then gets out of the frame, comes over here, takes this light torch and then shines it on the talent model and then close the shutter. So that's the first scene. The second scene, we have the same situation, tripod with the camera over here, talent model standing here. And then we're gonna do some painting. So we take the torch and we're gonna paint letters in backwards. So in this case, we did L and then move over, O, you can turn off, change colors, V, move over, E, then get out of the frame, shine it on the talent model, and then close the shutter. That's really all we did, and then get creative with it. You can see we did a bunch of different Mortal Kombat scenes and a ton of different moves. Whatever you want to do, use your imagination. That's gonna do it for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot one more thing. I would like to give a shout out to my friends for helping me out. Their Instagrams, you can go visit them, give them some support. Shaitan, I hope I'm saying your name right, buddy. And my two new friends, they came down to visit us on the dock. So long.